Hello Gundam enthusiasts, this is Gundam Legacy Extreme, here today to do a review on, well, this isn't really a Gundam from the universe. This is the custom Gundam for my character that I've been working on, design-wise, since I started working on my side story after I finished watching the second season of Gundam 00. I haven't really finalized a name for it, but I'm down to either calling it Shadow Exia or Gundam Death Row. But I'm probably going to go with Shadow Exia. Or, well, help me out with an idea, people. Give me an idea. But I don't really want to have Exia in the name, but being the fact that 90% of the kit is Exia, I'm probably going to have Exia in the name. Now, the whole design behind this Gundam is, in my side story, around the time of the second season, while Setsuna was lost, they had taken in a new 4th Gundam Meister to replace Setsuna, who they thought might have been dead, against Tieria's request, because he believed Setsuna was still alive. When Setsuna he was to be the pilot of the 00, but when Setsuna returned, it was decided Setsuna would become the pilot of the 00, and sorry, my fingers kind of when Setsuna returned, it was decided Setsuna would become the pilot of the 00, and they took the Exia. Now, they took the damaged Exia, repaired it, gave it this new color scheme, and added some new armaments, and created this guy. Who in the story I call it Death Row, but I am tempted to change the name because I just don't feel Death Row is a really good name. Onto the kit anyway. I do rather like this kit. I do like how it came out. I just wish I did better. This is my first time ever really using spray paint, so I didn't really anticipate how long I needed to wait. And I did kind of mess up some of the paint apps. Though I do like how in the end the red came out. The red I did came out. It kind of looks worn, unintentionally. And the front skirts do have a worn kind of feel, because the whole thing is it is the damaged Exia R1, pretty much just repaired a bit with some extra pieces. Now the other kit I used with this was if you can't tell by the backpack, the Death Sight Hell, the anime version, 1:144 scale. What I did was, pretty much, I just glued the backpack on here, cut off the pegs that you would have put in the body, and just glued it onto the backpack as well. And then I took the front skirts of Exia, I cut the pegs off of it, cut the big unipeg that was connecting the front skirts on, and just glued that on. Now, unfortunately, I didn't anticipate that I wouldn't have that much room in the front skirts, so either way, the front skirts aren't going all that far. Unless, of course, I rotate the body a bit, which is really, really stiff, then I can get the front skirt to go about that far forward. But it's all good. I really don't mind. Articulation-wise, it's really, really stiff. I really gotta work on my painting skills. Now, I'm a little scared of knocking this thing off, because it took me about 6 attempts to finally get these things to stay on right. But yeah, and I think I just broke it off. Yep, I just broke it off again. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to use my liquid cement for this. Oh, whatever. I'm just gonna break them both off. Come on. Oh, now you're the one who wants to stay on. Now you're the one who wants to stay on. You were giving me hell before. There we go. And I peel a lot of the paint off, but whatever. This is pretty much how I have him looking like now in the series, though. because at one point in the series, in my story, the shoulder binders were completely destroyed. But I wanted him to have the shoulder binders. What I have designed for these shoulder binders, the Death Row had the ability to rip them off. There would be a handle right here that could swivel, and pretty much he would wield them like little shields. But they also had two added bonuses. There was of course a third piece right here. These, which were jammers, which were radar jammers for death sights, are GN particle emitters. There was a third one here. These had three purposes: beam rifle, beam blade, and they would also fire off an EMP blast that I called the GN EMP. Otherwise, they had a similar effect to. They would all rise up, the front and the back ones, and the side one right here, which also would have those emitters, and emit a full burst effect similar to Cerevi. He has two on the front skirt as well. I also painted the hand. I painted Death Sight's shield, which still works just fine, and it does have same effect that Death Sight's shield had. Colored the beam. You could stick the beam in there, and he had that. As well as I colored the scythe. Now that's what this is for, because I didn't paint the compact mode, but he could just stick it right there, with the compact mode, of course. Articulation is really stiff, like I was saying. I mean, I can bend his legs, but I'm scared I might break something because it's just so stiff. Oh yeah, other accessories he has. He does have two of the... He does have the Exia's daggers, though for him they're the beam sabers. So he does have beam sabers as well. And of course he has the one big unithruster that Death Scythe had, which now emits GN particles. That's pretty much it though. There's nothing else I can really say. I might not even glue the binders back on. I might just leave them off for now and figure something out to do with them. I'm somewhat tempted to glue them in right here. Leave a comment and tell me where you think I should glue these things, or if I should just leave them off in general. I guess I can give you a quick comparison. Was it Exia? Was another Exia? Here's my Exia R2 Comic-Con edition. And, well, I rather like it. Oh yeah, other thing I did, if you couldn't tell, or didn't notice, yeah, they're lopsided. I screwed up. I cut Death Sight's antennas off, and I just glued them on here. Now, in case you're wondering what paint I used Rust-Oleum. I pretty much used Rust-Oleum. I just bought all these paints today. I did this all in one day. Yeah, my mistake. Again, my first attempt ever at spray painting. I couldn't help it. Now I know to wait, and wait, and wait. I'm an impatient person, people. So waiting isn't my strong point, unfortunately. I have to learn my patience, though. Because, although it did come out good in the end, in my opinion. Again, in my opinion. Because it has a worn effect. I still regret that I couldn't really get it to have that right effect I wanted. In case you're wondering what color paints I used Rust-Oleum Satin Colonial Red, and sprayed and pretty much just turned the fins right here, the whole all the inner frame parts red, and the hands red. I used Rust-Oleum Metallic Aluminum for all the white points except for the kneecaps and the face mask. I used Rust-Oleum Gloss Dark Gray for all the blue parts. And then for all the parts that were from Death Scythe Hell, except for these connector parts right here, which I sprayed in the same Colonial Red, though they got fucked up. For all Death Scythe parts, as well as Exia's kneecaps and feet, I sprayed with semi-gloss red, Rust-Oleum. For the green that you see and the gold, I colored with my gold Gundam marker, and for these right here, I colored with my plated silver Gundam marker, and then I sprayed the whole thing down with Rust-Oleum Rust-Oleum matte clear. But yep, that's pretty much it. This is what I'd been talking about, the big project I had in mind for after the convention, and I'm glad I got it done. And although again it did eat up time that I should have been using on Unicorn Gundam, I will get Unicorn Gundam done eventually. I'm just really lazy right now and not in the mood to work on a master grade. Though this was a big project that took up half the day. I started this at 3 o'clock and I just got it done about 2 hours ago. And just so you can see him with the scythe, my big reason for doing this whole project was just because 00 was supposed to be the wing, the Gundam wing of our current generation, but there was no Gundam at all with a scythe, and damn it! Now I'm gonna have to glue that back on. But yeah, there was no Gundam at all with a scythe, so I took the liberty of making one, and now I'm a little annoyed because I have to glue this back on. But yep, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. And I'll see you all at the next review, which hopefully will finally be Unicorn Gundam. Peace out, people.